everyone. My name is Arantika and I'm here with Paul at St. Paul's. And we're going to be chatting about him and we're going to be chatting about SDG too, so come along with us. So to anyone who follows you on social media, they know that you basically live out of a suitcase. What are some of the things you carry with you in your luggage?
So it's a good question. I tend to, having been in the army, prepare for everything, and I've learnt to try and reduce that. But some of the things that go in first is a really good pair of headphones, noise cancelling headphones. I also will bring with me a number of different clothing items which I use. So I always like orange socks, as you can see. I've got a Dukes of Hazzard belt, always goes in. But yeah, then to me, I also am looking at comfy travel pillow, things that can really help you get through on the plane, and really help make the journey better. I've recently come into a set of luggage called July, and they're really functional. They help you get through airports really quickly, but they're also just really super easy to pack into. So that's kind of some of the things that I always take with me. But otherwise it's cables and things to be able to charge everything and then keep things going. You know, you've got to keep connected when you're on the road.
Yeah, no, definitely you do. And another fun question for you. If you could go back in time and have dinner with any world leader, whether it's alive or dead, who would they be?
It's a really good question. I mean, when I think about the people that have really changed our world, there are so many. But one that really stood out to me was Mahatma Gandhi. When I was young, I grew up in India. And then when I watched the movie Gandhi and really started to learn, and then I've kind of done some research into Gandhi, I think Gandhi was such a powerful leader because India is such a big country. It's such a complicated country, and yet he was able to bring change together in a non-violent way and really help people to think beyond, I guess, the potential for, a violent response or anything else, and really think about ways to really walk a different path. And that transitioned India away from the British Empire into the country it is today. And so I think he would be fascinating to talk to and ask him about what were some of the things he struggled with.
Yeah. So back in 2018, you launched something called the Chef's Manifesto, which we both heavily work on. But it's a network of chefs who really advocate for food systems transformation. But for people who don't know, tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, the Chef's Manifesto is a fascinating community. It's chefs are at the core of our food system. They bridge farm to fork. And chefs are also key actors in making decisions which can really drive forward choices, focus on ingredients in different ways. So the Chef's Manifesto is a framework that connects what chefs do to the Sustainable Development Goals. So it has 8 thematic areas. In those areas, we unpack what are the areas chefs can drive action on, and then provide actions which are universal to help chefs unify around it. It's also a network now, and that network gathers, they share ideas, they share stories to inspire each other. But the Chef's Manifesto is a great program. You should check it out. Yeah, no,
it's really great. I think it's super easy to forget the power that chefs really have, because you're so focused on the delicious food they put in front of you, but they have so much power, and it's great that we have a way to be able to sort of bring that out to the world.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So the Nutrition for Growth Summit is coming up in Paris in 2025. What do you hope to see will accelerate progress for sustainable food systems as we go forward from the summit?
Yeah, look, I mean, the Nutrition for Growth Summit is a key opportunity for us to really drive forward action on particularly SDG 2.2, which is the real focus around nutrition. I think it's absolutely amazing that France is leading on this and bringing together stakeholders to really accelerate commitments and action in practical ways. I think advocates can play a really key role here. Advocates can help to really add their voices to help focus the interventions and to really provide input to governments who are going to be attending and making pledges. And so I think it's really about coming together around this moment that France is leading, seeing how we can integrate, seeing how we can raise our ambition. And I think ambition is really a key word here. Sometimes we settle for just commitments, but we need to raise our ambition so that we can then accelerate that kind of drive forward, and particularly with 5 years left on SDG 2.2.
Okay, Paul, I'm super interested to know who your food champion of the week is.
So my food champion of the week this week is AGRA. AGRA is an amazing institution that's African-led, really focused on smallholder farmers and agricultural productivity and really how to drive that forward. They're thinking in a very food systems approach, really working with how do you help really increase the focus on more climate resilience, on more nutritious food, but working with smallholder farmers, bringing young people into agriculture, thinking differently about the future. And so I love the way AGRA's doing that. I think it's really critical work and really critical for future investment and the success of farming in Africa.